Hey guys, welcome in the cutting room. Let's look back at what happened on the Stjernholm Reviews YouTube channel this past year. I'll walk you through the most important videos. In the summer of 2024, I just had the most profound and privileged connection with nature on its own terms. And at that moment, I decided to dedicate all my YouTube work to nature preservation. Nature needs more signal and less noise. It needs to be heard. It's the last pure, honest frontier. That's why you're invited to become a true silverback, part of the elite listeners for nature preservation. Good people have joined, including companies that get it. You know, honesty leads to better products. We salute them with this silverback anthem for supporting real hi-fi reviews and caring about the planet. As an individual, you can join via Patreon. You get exclusive content and direct access to me. And rest assured, every dollar goes straight to projects like the Orangutan Project, where we helped educating little ones like Felix here and protected habitats for the next generation to be inspired by the purity and harmony of nature too.
And it felt like there wasn't any artificial stuff put into this. It was just really like natural.
You win twice and you can cancel anytime. Now, welcome back to the 80s, guys, where we're diving deep into premium hi-fi from that era. 2025 kicked off with a look back into 1985. Coming to think of it, maybe that's why we didn't have as many letter diagnoses back then. You know, ADHD and OCD and identify as a hamster things, you know. It became a fun and really nerdy. There were so many great things in the 80s. And sounds, they were compared and A-B'd.
Quite clear to hear the distinction.
Technics launched an all-in-one active loudspeaker system that seemed really interesting, so Tim and I gave it a practical review. It's like they took all their knowledge of making great remotes and just threw it out the window. We liked it so much that we sent it off with a song. The full version is available to Patreons.
Y'all come back now. Thanks for watching our motherfucking movie.
Step in the room, it's the SCCX. Microfiber suede feels better than flex. 2 Gs, it's a steal, let the doubters perplex. Competes with setups 10 times the checks.
Then came the Lyngdorf MXA 8400 8-channel power amp. This is truly the next evolution in switching amplifier design. It became my go-to, and it has been for the past year. One video stirred kind of controversy among people who didn't actually listen. If it actually adds positively to your experience, by all means let it, no matter the objective logic. As an example of objective reviewing while challenging how feelings are measured in audio. Joy. How the hell do you measure that objectively? It wasn't an attack on Erin, it was just advice from decades as a sound engineer. It's an evergreen topic, so it deserves attention.
It can, and it will, destroy the only body part you care for as audiophiles. You got that, maggots? Good.
Back in the day, big speakers were a sign of devotion to great sound and the love of music. Hairy-chested men would proudly point to their floor-standing giants and proclaim, "It's my house, and their wives would say,
I like it.
Big speakers are just more fun. Let's admit it. It was a real aha moment. Vestlyt call them power monitors, and they make no excuses for their size or for their loudness. So loud, in fact, that they maxed out our measuring and recording equipment. The majority of the Silverback squad found them very entertaining.
You just want to jump out, grab your air guitar and play along, and you can just turn up the volume without the guitar sounding shrill.
The little streamer that could was a popular underdog story, great software, accessible price, and true hero product. It's clear that the company behind it, Linkplay, has put some serious thought into simplifying the experience.
I'm gonna read your thoughts.
Making sure that everything just works. Then, in April, the Silverback team grew with Patricia, a professional violinist, no Y chromosome, killer ears, and zero product bias. A new, fresh perspective. Her first victim? The year's first Dreamspeaker review with the full team.
These speakers are perfect for jazz.
With the treble clef that proved to be an acoustic masterpiece. The Hegel H600 integrated amp got a revisit.
You complete me. Not just as you had me at hello.
We talk cables.
It's time for a rant.
When they matter and in what order, with no BS.
The customer who stayed became targets for upselling.
Cheap cables can do real damage. They can make percussions dull.
Vintage fans, they love the flagship series.
Rise.
Statement products from Hi-Fi's golden era. First, the 30-year-old Denon S1 CD player, still killing it. And then we revisited the Minidisc, a replacement for the cassette tape, small, rugged, and after Vestlyd, our tame speaker builder Sebastian also dubbed the Dock. He shared cheap, easy upgrades for it.
Yes, we loved it. But the doc said, I think we can make it even better by dampening the cabinet more. So he did. Here is the results of such modification brought to you by Stjernholm Reviews.
The Dock Edition, we sold that and gave the proceeds to Nature Preservations. Approved by Vestlyd, of course. Last year's Eversolo add-on review sparked a shitstorm for pointing out what many YouTubers ignore. Keyboard warriors went full conspiracy on me. What I forgot to tell them is that I consult companies on UX and first principles design, so I care about how great products happen. The backslash became a comment on fanboyism, truth, and how political correctness blocked better experiences. It earned a battle rap as well and took the entertainment to new heights. See you in the next one.
Now Terry came out like Elmer Fudd, chasing DSP with a passive-aggressive thud. I dropped facts, he went full delete. Guess real feedback was too elite.
Then I actually bought the flagship Eversolo model, the DMP-10, and lived with it for 6 months and reviewed it fairly. This time, 2 parts inspired by Neo's choice in The Matrix. Pick your pill or just watch both. It's equally fun. Some of the Patreon exclusives also found their way into the YouTube channel. Tim Harris evaluating Radiant Acoustics Clarity 6.2 setup with Buchart Sub-10s.
Hugely snappy and dynamic. The transients are so well delivered, never sharp, never tiring, just seem to go on forever. They can just deliver.
Plus a blind test, a 40-year-old classic amp versus modern tech. We showed how to add transparent digital room correction to an analog system. Then another world premiere Dreamspeaker review, this time the CLC65.
It means incredibly also here, damn it, man. It's Warhills. It's a completely different speaker now. The soundscape has become much larger. Yes, and the accordion is much clearer than it was before, where it was, and likewise his voice. It's incredible what it can change that we...
That was originally the CEO's personal project, never meant for sale.
I hate you.
Now spawning a new company and an era for power monitors. It also gave us lessons on room speaker interaction and how important that is.
I can't find anything to complain about. It's just up there with some of the best I've heard.
As we listened in more than one room, from one massive review to another, Torbjørn Sigberg dropped his company jewels right at our doorstep. Interviews happened, controversial bits were censored.
I really like the idea of having digital crossovers. There's less sort of efficiency loss. You get amplifiers dedicated to each channel, and they're sort of purpose-built to be perfect for that speaker. It'll be a better speaker.
The result?
This is a test of the emergency broadcast system.
The designer has found a nice balance between clarity, dynamics, high SPL, full frequency span.
Noisy ass shit.
Took me like 2 seconds.
Yeah. You are so wonderful.
This is such a
This
small...
could be leveled.
Yeah, why not? It's the drunk ankle.
A very, very pleasant speaker to listen to.
Most of the stuff is going on here, but this is actually the back of the speaker.
They don't budge when you push them hard.
Here we go, baby.
Then you know, okay, I'm onto something here.
It's not just beer, chicks, and horn music.
It's one small step for man.
Siegberg proved insanely talented, and the team fell in love with the balanced, engaging, active sound. Active? We think it's the future for serious listeners. And long overdue audiophile take on the Bluesound Icon Streamer exposed the software limits for the full promised features. So even while the daily user experience is actually really great and easy to live with when just using that top panel, it becomes equally shitty when you want to make it do that big boy stuff. That led to the year's absolute biggest production, the new SoundChef series. The entire Silverback team evaluates setups from resellers and vendors. So many styles and hi-fi cultures, perfect for inspiration and hearing what pros cook up. And finally, a Christmas greeting with ultimate audiophile holiday music suggestions, and in the crackly Christmas spirit, a 2-part review of the lovely Denon DP3000NE direct drive turntable compared to the class leaders and packed with a lot of real world evaluation tips.
400 Hertz.
Thank you so much for being a part of this. The future is what we make it. Remember to celebrate life with great music. See you soon back on the channel.